If you're a man over 60, you really need to hear this. The fruit you eat each morning, yes, the one you've always believed to be beneficial for your health, might be the very thing undermining your erections, quietly and steadily, day after day. You may think you're starting your day the healthy way, but inside your body, something entirely different is taking place. Blood flow is weakening, testosterone is dropping, and your ability to perform as a man, it's fading away, without you even realizing why. I'm Dr. Girag Mihai. I have assisted countless men to naturally restore their sexual health. And in this video, I'll show you how to reclaim what aging and misinformation have attempted to take away. Because what I'm about to reveal isn't just about fruit, it's about the truth. The truth about 7 specific fruits you need to avoid in the morning if you want to protect your erections, your energy, and your self-confidence. You've probably never been warned about these fruits. In fact, most men think they're helping themselves. But science tells a different story. Once you understand what's really happening, you'll never look at your breakfast the same way again. So stay with me. The 5th fruit on this list, it's in nearly every household, and it's doing more harm than you realize. Let's talk about the truth behind your plate and how to reclaim the strength you were born with. Before we begin, if you care about protecting your masculinity and want more no-nonsense health advice specifically tailored for men over 60, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell. I share tips that could transform the way you age and perform. If this video resonates with you, type 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0, so I can tailor future content to better meet your needs. All right, let's get started. The very first fruit you need to watch out for, particularly if you're over 60 and serious about restoring strong, dependable erections, is likely sitting on your kitchen counter right now. It's quick, convenient, and has been labeled healthy for decades. But for your sexual health, it could be doing more harm than good. I'm talking about bananas, particularly the overripe ones. Fruit 1. Bananas, especially overripe. Let me be upfront with you. This one was tough for me. For much of my life, I believed bananas were the perfect breakfast food. Quick, easy, packed with potassium. But what I didn't know, and what many men over 60 still don't understand, is that bananas, especially when they're soft and spotted, could be silently destroying your ability to achieve and maintain an erection. Here's what's going on beneath the surface. As bananas ripen, their sugar content increases significantly. That soft, sweet banana you toss into your cereal or smoothie is flooding your bloodstream with rapidly digesting sugars. And when that happens first thing in the morning, it triggers a sharp insulin spike. For older men, this is a problem because insulin is like a hormonal antagonist. It suppresses testosterone, disrupts nitric oxide production, and inflames the blood vessels that are essential for strong erections. So you might think you're fueling your body, but what you're really doing is starving your sexual performance. The worst part is, the damage doesn't show up immediately. It's gradual, quiet. Maybe one morning you don't wake up as firm. Then it happens again. Eventually, you begin to think this is just a part of aging. But it's not. It's breakfast. If you absolutely love bananas, here's my advice. Never eat them alone, and never on an empty stomach. If you must have one, eat it later in the day and pair it with protein or healthy fats to slow the sugar absorption. Otherwise, you're just setting yourself up for hormonal chaos that your body no longer recovers from the same way it used to. Now, if you thought bananas were bad, wait until you hear about the next fruit. It's tiny, sweet, and seems harmless, but it's one of the worst culprits when it comes to silently draining blood flow from your manhood. If you're still watching, and this is starting to open your eyes to what might be silently affecting your health, type the number 1 in the comments to let me know you're with me. Now, Let's move on to the second fruit you need to watch out for. Fruit 2, grapes. Grapes were always one of those fruits I used to snack on without a second thought. I'd grab a handful straight from the fridge, thinking I was making a smart, healthy choice. For years, I never questioned it. But what I later discovered, both as a doctor and as a man in my 60s, completely changed how I view those small purple snacks. Here's the truth. Grapes are packed with natural sugars, especially for their size. They may be small, but they're concentrated. And because they're mostly water and sugar, they digest quickly. That means when you eat them first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, they hit your bloodstream like a wave, rapidly raising your blood sugar. And when blood sugar spikes, insulin rushes in. That's the body's way of trying to restore balance. But for men our age, that insulin surge does something else too. It begins to suppress testosterone. It tightens the blood vessels that support your erection. Over time, this repeated cycle, day after day, leads to a slow but steady erosion of your sexual strength. You may not notice it immediately, but one day you'll wonder why your confidence isn't what it once was, why your mornings feel flat, why you don't respond to stimulation the way you used to. And the answer could be sitting in your fruit bowl. If you still enjoy grapes, here's my honest advice. Never eat them first thing in the morning. Save them for later in the day, ideally after a protein-rich meal, when your blood sugar is already stabilized. That way, you can enjoy them without paying the price in the bedroom. But don't go anywhere yet, because next up is something millions of men drink with breakfast every day, believing it's a healthy start. But in reality, it's one of the biggest hidden dangers to your erections, and it's likely sitting in your refrigerator right now. Fruit 3, orange juice. There was a time when a glass of orange juice felt like the ideal way to kick off the day. I remember pouring it alongside breakfast, thinking I was doing something great for my body. Vitamin C, right? It felt refreshing, light, even energizing. But the truth is, that morning ritual was quietly working against me. And if you're a man over 60, still drinking orange juice with breakfast, there's something you need to be aware of. Orange juice isn't the health drink we were led to believe. It's not really fruit, it's sugar in liquid form. In fact, one glass can contain as much sugar as a can of soda. And when you drink it on an empty stomach, there's no fiber, no fat, and no protein to slow that sugar down. It hits your bloodstream immediately, causing a sharp blood sugar spike. And with that spike comes a flood of insulin. Now, here's the part that matters. That insulin surge shuts down testosterone production and narrows your blood vessels, including those that supply blood to your penis. Over time, this once healthy habit becomes a daily assault on your erection quality. You may feel alert for an hour or two, but by late morning, you crash. Energy plummets, motivation slips, and gradually your sexual response weakens until you start thinking it's just aging. But it's not. It's your breakfast drink. If you really enjoy citrus in the morning, skip the juice and eat a whole orange instead. The fiber will slow absorption and provide you with the nutrients without the sugar jolt. Or, better yet, start your day with water and wait until after a protein-rich meal to enjoy any fruit at all. Now, what I'm about to share next will surprise you even more, because it's a fruit many men believe actually helps with erections. And while that's partly true, when eaten the wrong way, it can quietly sabotage your performance without any warning. If you're finding this video helpful, type 1 to let us know what's working for you, or 0 if there's something else you'd like us to cover. Your input directly shapes what we create next, so thank you for being part of this journey. Fruit 4, watermelon in excess. Now, this one hits close to home, because, like many men, I used to believe watermelon was a superfood for sexual health. I had heard it contained citrulline, a compound that can help with blood flow. So I'd eat large slices on a hot day, thinking I was doing my body a favor. But what I didn't realize, and what most men over 60 don't understand, is that when you eat watermelon the wrong way, especially in the morning or in large amounts, it can quietly work against the very thing you're trying to protect. You see, watermelon is over 90% water, but it's also loaded with natural sugars and has a high glycemic load. That means when you eat it on an empty stomach, especially at breakfast, it floods your system with sugar fast. And that rapid sugar surge can lead to the same hormonal chain reaction we've discussed before: insulin spikes, testosterone suppression, and reduced nitric oxide. The very circulation you need for strong erections gets disrupted before your day even begins. Even worse, because watermelon digests so quickly, it doesn't keep you full. That means you're more likely to crash mid-morning, reaching for more sugar, starting a cycle that drains your energy, mood, and confidence. And the worst part? You may never connect that slow decline in your sexual function to a fruit you thought was helping you. If you enjoy watermelon, I won't tell you to stop eating it altogether, but have it sparingly and never first thing in the morning. Enjoy a few slices after a protein-based lunch when your blood sugar is already stable. That's when your body can handle it best without paying the hidden price. But if you think watermelon is sneaky, wait until you hear about the next fruit. It's exotic, sweet, and hugely popular, but it may be the most harmful one yet for your testosterone and long-term erection health. Fruit 5. Mangoes. I'll admit it, mangoes are one of my personal favorites. They're juicy, sweet, and bring back memories of summer mornings. For years, I didn't think twice about slicing one up and enjoying it first thing in the morning. But what I didn't understand at the time was that something so delicious could be silently working against my body, especially my hormones, my circulation, and yes, my ability to perform as a man. Here's the reality most men don't hear about. Mangoes are incredibly high in fructose, the type of sugar that goes directly to your liver. Now, when you're young and active, your body might handle that sugar spike without much trouble. But after 60, when insulin sensitivity decreases and your liver might already be under stress, that same fruit can lead to serious problems. Excess fructose from mangoes contributes to fatty liver buildup, which is directly linked to lower testosterone levels. And when testosterone drops, so does your ability to get and maintain a strong erection. Not only that, but mango's sugar content spikes your blood glucose, triggering that familiar insulin response that further suppresses the very hormones and vascular function you need for healthy intimacy. And because it digests quickly, you're left hungry again soon after, setting you up for a roller coaster of energy crashes throughout the day. If you love mangoes as much as I do, here's my advice. Treat them like dessert. Enjoy them in small portions after lunch, when your blood sugar is stable and you've had protein to buffer the impact. But never eat them alone in the morning. That's when the damage hits hardest. If you're following along, type 1 in the comments and hit the like button if you haven't done so. Your engagement helps us create more helpful content just like this. Fruit 7. Dried fruit. Raisins, dates, apricots. If there's one group of fruits that tricked me for years, it's dried fruit. Raisins, dates, apricots. They always seemed like the smarter choice. They were small, convenient, and marketed as natural snacks packed with fiber and nutrients. I used to toss a handful into my oatmeal or nibble on them with my coffee, thinking I was doing something good for my body. But as I learned more, both as a doctor and as a man experiencing this phase of life, I realized that these seemingly innocent fruits might be doing real damage where it matters most. The truth is, dried fruit is nothing more than concentrated sugar in disguise. Once the water is removed, all that's left is a dense dose of fructose with very little fiber to slow its absorption. Your body processes it like candy, especially when consumed first thing in the morning. And for men over 60, that quick sugar surge triggers a cascade. Insulin spikes, inflammation rises, testosterone drops, and blood flow constricts. You might not notice it right away, but if you've observed your morning erections becoming weaker or less frequent, this could be one of the hidden reasons why. The problem with dried fruit is that it's sneaky. It feels healthy, it feels light. But when eaten alone, especially on an empty stomach, your body reacts as if you've just eaten a sugary dessert. If you still want to enjoy dried fruit, keep it minimal and pair it with a balanced meal containing protein and fats, never as a standalone breakfast item. Now we've talked about what to avoid.
But what if I told you there are actually a few fruits that can do the opposite? Fruits that support testosterone, boost nitric oxide, and even help rebuild your erection strength naturally. Let's take a closer look at those next. 8. What you need to do today. I know this might feel overwhelming, especially if some of these fruits have been part of your daily routine for years. I get it. I was in the same situation. For most of my adult life, I believed I was eating clean and doing the right thing. And I never made the connection between what was on my breakfast plate and what was quietly slipping away from my life. My energy, my drive, and my ability to perform like I used to. But once I saw the pattern, not just in myself, but in patient after patient, the truth became clear. These so-called healthy breakfast fruits were anything but harmless. They were silently eroding erection quality day by day, sugar hit by sugar hit, not with loud warning signs, but with small losses. A little less stamina here, a little more frustration there, and eventually the belief that this is just what aging looks like. It's not. The good news is you don't have to change everything overnight, but you do need to start. Starting tomorrow morning, clear your breakfast of the 7 fruits we've just covered. Mix them with foods that stabilize blood sugar and support blood flow. Eggs, avocado, berries in moderation, Greek yogurt without added sugar. Drink water first thing, not juice. And most importantly, listen to how your body responds, because it will. You might be amazed by how quickly things begin to change. You might even wake up one morning soon and realize you feel like your old self again. But if you're wondering what foods actually boost erections naturally, don't go anywhere. In the next section, I'll show you the exact fruits that fuel your performance and help restore the kind of strength most men think they've lost forever. 9. Conclusion. So let's bring it all together.
If you've made it this far, I want to thank you for listening, for staying curious, and most of all, for caring enough about your health to question what you've always been told. Because the truth is, the 7 fruits we've discussed today, bananas, grapes, orange juice, watermelon, mangoes, pineapple, and dried fruit, they don't come with warning labels. They seem innocent. They're even marketed as health foods. But when you're a man over 60, your body doesn't process sugar like it once did. And what might seem like a harmless breakfast choice can quietly chip away at your hormones, your blood flow, and your ability to feel like yourself in the bedroom. I've seen it happen time and time again, not just in my patients, but in my own life. And I've also seen how quickly things can turn around when you make small, consistent changes. This isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. You're not broken, you're not too old. You've just been operating on the wrong information. But now you know better, and that puts you back in control. So tomorrow morning, make a different choice. Say no to those sugar-laden fruits. Choose real nourishment instead. Your energy will rise, your focus will return, and your erections, they'll follow. Maybe not overnight, but sooner than you think. And remember, this is just one piece of the puzzle. There are also foods, fruits included, that can actively improve blood flow, boost testosterone, and reignite the spark you thought was fading. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content just like this. And if you have any questions or feedback, drop them in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Tell us what part of the video was most helpful, and feel free to share with family and friends. Your support helps us keep sharing valuable content. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Gentlemen, if today's video helped you protect your health, your confidence, or your energy, you can now say thanks in a special way. Just click the thanks button below the video. Your support helps me share more tips that keep men strong and healthy well past 60, and I truly appreciate every single one of you.